Seeds 1 and 4 in Region 12 are still alive after thrillers last week. Welcome back to the pregame huddle. I'm your host, Josh Herner. And Cameron Kriego is here to tell you all about Jackson and London's matchup this week.
Yeah, Josh, London and Jackson have made their way to the Region 12 semifinals, but it wasn't easy. Both fought tooth and nail last round in games that came down to the final minute. Jackson opened their playoff campaign last week with a rematch against conference foe Miami Trace. Jackson won 41-27 the first time around, and they look for their 11th straight win over the Panthers. Jackson led 10-7 at halftime, but the Panthers looked to take control, and their star running back Julian Baker punched in a touchdown to put Miami Trace up 14-10. Jackson struck back, with Ryan Simons breaking off a huge touchdown run early in the fourth. Ironman leads 17-14. But how about a big run for Miami Trace too? Julian Baker finds the end zone for a second time to get the Panthers leading 21-17. In the final minute, Jackson would get one last shot to win the game, and Bodie Wolford found none other than Ryan Simons in the end zone to take the lead with just 35 seconds left. Jackson would close out the game and take home the 24-21 win.
What a game last week for Jackson, but London's game was also close last week.
Yeah, London also had a late game passing touchdown to take the lead with just 38 seconds left, and Mick Nicholas went for a game-tying field goal, but London blocked it to secure their win.
So how about that London defense this year?
Yeah, London's defense has been lights out all year. Their 6.1 points per game is their best since 1975, and back then, London head coach Kyle Cutler wasn't even born yet. None of their opponents have scored more than 14 points, and they shut out all of their last 6 regular season opponents, including all of their 5 conference games.
So it certainly seems like no one has been able to get past this Red Raider defense this season.
Yeah, but Jackson's Ryan Simons might have something to say about that. Simons is the guy for the Ironmen. He led the rushing attack for them, running for just under 200 yards and finding the end zone twice, one of which was a massive 95-yarder. He also caught the game-winning touchdown and came up with an interception on defense. He's dominant on both sides of the ball and is a big reason why Jackson won last week. Jackson will likely have to rely on a big performance from Simons and penetrating London's rock-solid defense to try to hand London their first loss of the year.
Yeah, it seems like no matter what happens, we should be in for a great game. Thanks, Cameron. For more of the pregame huddle, make sure you catch all of our breakdowns, previews, and more on Facebook, YouTube, and X. And don't forget to catch episode 13 of Gridiron Glory tomorrow night at 11:30 p.m. on WOUB and the WOUB YouTube channel. But until then, remember, there's nothing better than Friday nights and Gridiron Glory.